Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetry information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace...
Let's go EVA. What's up?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Hey, another
Playing
day.
with my lights. Oh, my lights are all screwy tonight.
You look like Trump.
That's this button. Hold on.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's the Trump button. You're all orange.
The orange man.
How's everybody doing in the chat tonight? Let's see who we got here.
Oh, yeah, Jim, thank you so much, buddy. I got some channel membership stuff I need to send to you.
He's also got another thing coming from both of us.
Finally, did you send it out?
Finally got that mailed out.
Orange man happy.
So we got Jim, Robert Dingman. How you doing tonight? Bob, what's up, Bob? Death from Below. Let's see. Who? My Silver Journey. Who was that?
It just irritant. Ignore him.
Todd Warsaw. Evening.
Yeah, Nanook's here.
Yep, Philip B. in the house.
I see.
Showtime.
Yep, Showtime. Yes, sir. What's
up, brother?
On?
Semper
Todd
Fi,
Warsaw. Let's
Captain
see.
Vic. Got Captain Vic in here. Snakebite.
Michael Stacken. What's up, dude? How you doing? JP Schultz. All right. There's old Mishy Stacker. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Mishy, what's going on, buddy?
I got so much crap on my desk from filming today.
Let's see.
So, how is everybody out there doing this week? Have things been good for y'all since the last time we saw you?
It's been a week.
I know around here everything's been ice and cold.
Yeah, it's been cold. It's definitely been
See
cold.
all the ice behind me? That's real. That I can touch it. Look, it's right there. See?
Frostbite.
Yeah, lots of ice, dude. Bellows Forge, what's up, dude?
What's up, Bellows? Big test.
Big test. All right. Yeah, man. It's been a frozen everything around here for 4 or 5 days, man. It's ice everywhere.
We got hit with a little bit of snow and ice during that little event.
Yep. How did everybody fare? Did anybody get a lot of snow, a little bit of snow? Here we got just enough snow to turn things white, and then it's sleet and got like an inch of sleet on top of it. So it was all ice.
Yep.
Not fun.
OTG says Murphy's Law has been in effect for him since 2009. Hasn't let up yet. I feel you, brother.
I tell you, it's been cold enough. Mr. Warren got to see me with a hoodie on. It blew his mind. He said, "Oh my God!" He says it must have frozen over. You're wearing something warm.
I stopped in to pick up, get some coffee today on the way back from Plymouth, and I get out of the car, and this woman's like, she's like looking at me. I'm like, "You okay?" She's like, "No, I was just wondering where your coat is." I'm like, "In the car." I said, I don't typically wear one. I mean, like I had it on this morning. Of course, I was driving at 3:30 a.m. this morning. So I did have it on when I came out, but I had the car in the garage. Luckily, I didn't have to defrost anything.
Yeah. Typically I'm not a coat person. The cold doesn't bother me because, just going from building to the car and back and forth. If I'm gonna stand out in it for 20, 30 minutes, yeah, but for me to walk out and have to have something warm, it needs to be in the teens. Maybe 2022 is about my cutoff, and I got to put on a hoodie. But other than that, I'm okay.
Well, she finished the conversation with a bless your heart. So I was like,
country folk, man.
Country folk cracking on you is what that is.
There it is.
I didn't know that.
Snakebite says it's 6 degrees for him this morning.
6 degrees. It was probably.
I put on my coat.
It was probably 19 when I left this morning.
It is 22 degrees here right now.
What do we got?
At least that's what it's showing on my computer.
Yeah, I'm showing 26. Well, who knows? Who knows?
Bellows got 30 degrees in Utah with no snow. Okay. Let's see. Cold in the PNW. to hit black ice and almost ended up in the bay. Holy crap, dude. Glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Phillips is 5 degrees for him.
Oof.
Mm.
Paid the electric bill tonight. That was painful.
I bet mine was worse. I paid mine on Friday.
What was it?
$418.
Not by much. Not by much. Jack, good evening.
Last year over 500.
Michael Stacking, bless your little heart. That's what I'm not from the South, folks, if you didn't know that. And I remember when I was kind of new here to North Carolina, I'd hear that all the time. Bless your heart. But I thought that was
Bless your heart.
These people are so nice down here in North Carolina. I didn't know they were ragging on me. Who knew?
Yeah, that's you hear that a lot around here, dude. Well, you should know that now. You've been here long enough.
They give me hell. So that's about that.
All right. So what's been going on, man? What has happened for you over the course of your silver week?
Nothing. I have made 0 purchases this week, only because of the show coming up this weekend.
That's right. We got a coin show on Saturday.
Yep. Stacker Man, how are you? Kraken, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Bob, take care. Yep. Take care. Thanks for popping in, buddy.
Later. Yep, absolutely. Bob, you take care. Thanks for
Georgie.
popping in.
Oh yeah, Georgie's here. How you doing?
Showtime says more snow in North Carolina next week.
I saw that.
Stock up on milk, bread, steaks, and beers. Hey, Showtime, are you coming to the show on Saturday? Send to Georgie. What is up, my brother?
Good to see you, Georgie.
Said he picked up a half-ounce proof gold eagle. Wow, with the Roman numerals on it. Yeah, the first several years of the Eagles were dated with Roman numerals.
Nice.
I
don't think I have. The only proof gold I have is that Sovereign, that 2003 Sovereign. I don't have any proof gold.
The only one I've got is the proof gold eagle that I'm giving away at 5,000 subs. That's the only one I got. Oh, dude, I got the notification that my coins that I submitted all finished. They finished today.
Sweet.
And my gold coin didn't come out the way I preferred.
What'd they give you?
They gave it, they said it's been tooled.
Really?
You know what that means, yeah?
Adjusted, right? Just kind of fixed.
I mean, somebody went into it and tried to tighten the lines on the face of the coin.
Yeah.
And so they gave it a details grade, an AU details grade, and the details was it's been tooled. I think that's a mess, but they did value the coin at $3,250. So I'm happy with that.
And what was that? Was that a double eagle?
Yeah, that was 1893 gold double eagle.
Jeez, if mine's in pretty damn good shape. I wonder what mine's worth nowadays.
Well, I declared 2,900 when I submitted it, and when they were done, they declared it to be 3,250. So I'm happy with that anyway.
Showtime's been busted. He said he's got to bring Mrs. Showtime so he can prove he's actually going to coin shows and not ending up at the Gentleman's Club.
See, that's the lunch after the coin show.
Yeah, show. We're not supposed to talk about. We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
Do I need to bring extra stickers for Mrs. Showtime?
Nanook says he's got the new Legendary Warriors coin on the way. I have to order mine. Well, no, I was kind of waiting. We're gonna see what happens on that.
Yep. Not just yet. Not just yet. I need to make a trip out there soon because I want to go down there and talk to them about the Sigma machines.
Mm-hmm.
I finally talked to Mr. Warren, and he wants to buy a machine. So he wants me to pick one out for him, and he said his budget's $5,000. Well, the top end Sigma machine's only like 3,500. So
yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Don't talk about Fight Club. Yes. The first rule, second rule, and third rule. Don't forget it. People here in Michigan, have driven in the snow their entire life and still can't drive. Yeah, around here, they get the forecast of snow and people forget how to drive.
They can't drive here. They can't drive on dry pavement. Never mind.
Yeah, they
Never
can't
mind
drive on a
snow,
100-degree
ice, and
sunny day.
rain. Come on. This place, I've never been so pissed at. I've driven Boston and not been as mad as I get here. It's insane.
I have never been up. I've never been. I haven't been many places, but going north, I went to Jersey once
Yeah,
to
it's
Atlantic
bad.
City, and that's it.
Boston is awful. You have to become one of the animals, or they'll just run you off the road.
They might kill somebody.
Yeah.
So you said you haven't bought anything this week?
No, I'm kind of
Just holding
holding
on
on.
for the show.
Yeah. Jack's asking what I'm looking to pick up the show. I'd never go to a show with anything in mind, and MSJ will verify that. This is a good time to see stuff that you normally don't see at the coin shows. Maybe some nice premium stuff that I normally wouldn't buy. I have no idea until I get there. So it's kind of, unless there's something specific that has been released, or I don't know. But no, I don't go to the shows with anything in mind.
So. Of course, I'm looking for more kookaburras. I got 3 left, so hopefully I can get one or all of those 3 if the prices are right. But that's the only thing I ever have set in my mind when I go is my kookaburra set. So,
I mean, I'm always looking to pick up a Morgan that I don't have, like a Carson City. I'm mostly on the Carson Cities now, so I'll check.
Well, you picked up several Morgans in the last couple of weeks, like 5, right?
5 that I needed, 5 key dates, and that I'm hurting between buying a car and filling those key dates, man. Yikes.
Stack Attack, what are you looking to pick up the show? See, try driving in Vegas.
I've driven in Vegas.
I'd imagine, you start getting away from the strip in Vegas, it wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, it's a desert outside of Vegas, but
Bellows don't cause aluminum glass puddles to run downhill.
Bellows, you have my sympathies.
Hawthorne. What's up?
You have my sympathies if you drove in Boston, Bellows. You will experience anger like you've never experienced.
Kevin says my 4th news interview will be aired tomorrow morning on WTSP Channel 10 News.
That's awesome, Kev.
See, you're famous, man. You're famous. See, once you finish your kooks, you get started on the koalas. I'm actually not. I'm not a fan of the koalas, so I probably won't. I'm just jealous of your kookaburra collection because you've got all the main collection, and then you have a bunch of the privies and a whole bunch of the other ones.
Spokane, what's up, bud? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Spoke? Hey, dude, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't. There's no series that I'm going to be after. I don't do the pandas because I don't like the just being short of a troy ounce.
Dude, check this out. Okay, this is way off topic, but my phone just randomly found. It's not going to shit. It's gone away now. It just gave me an alert that it randomly found my microwave.
What?
Yeah, well, we put in a new microwave months ago. It's one of them smart ones, but we've never turned any of that stuff on. And all of a sudden, my phone says there's a new Samsung device, and it says microwave, and it shows a picture of it. That's so random.
Somebody in China is monitoring you through your microwave.
Through the microwave, yeah. It says, "Do you consider yourself stackers or collectors?" Stack collectors.
Stack collectors.
Stack collectors. Yeah.
When I started, it was much different. When I started, I was stacking weight like a fiend. A lot of 10-ounce bars, a lot of generics. I was trying to get my weight established before I got into any kind of. I didn't touch numismatics for the first 3 years. I was focused on weight only, and then I started getting bored with it because how many times are you going to buy bars and rounds or eagles here and there?
Exactly.
Maples, eagles. So that's when I started venturing into some of the collectible stuff, and boy, it's nice, but you pay for it. You do pay for it.
And I didn't take long till I started buying stuff that just appealed to me, and that's just because I get bored with things very, very easily.
Well, that's the reason. That's what got me into Morgans. I was not going to go down the Morgan rabbit hole. I had no intention, and then I made the mistake of buying one day, and I'm like, I really like this coin. So one album, 2 albums later, here we are. So
I try to stick to the generic bins and just dig through and find cool stuff in there. But yeah, I don't buy just for weight because I'll get bored and I'll stop. So I got to keep it interesting. But check this out, OTG.
I was just reading
He
that.
says, yeah, go ahead.
I was just reading that. OTG says he was offered a stack of BU Morgans today, 1880, 1900, mostly San Fran. Some of those San Frans are hard to find, dude.
Yes, sir.
And trust me, I just bought a few, and picking them up, 21 of them for 18 a piece.
I'd have bought every one of them.
Every last stinking one of them, I could find them 18. I'm lucky to get them for 33 as a cull.
Yep. Snake bites. Tomorrow I pay off my car 1.5 years early. That's fantastic, dude.
Congrats.
Heck yeah. Big Tesla's my microwave's calling. Got to go check my popcorn. Kraken said he bought 10 ounces or bought a 10-ounce Engelhard today.
Nice job.
Oh, no. He is that the one that you were gifted and it finally arrived today? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, probably. Big Test China already knows your popcorn's ready. Don't you know?
That's right, always. Yes, snake bite, that's cool. I got one of the guys that works for us. Since he's been working for us off and on for 10 years, he's bought and paid for 3 cars. But every month he'll make 3 times the car payment, and he'll pay a car off in like a year and a half.
Yeah, as many miles as I drive, that I usually throw in extra payments all throughout the year.
Yep.
And that boy, did that pay off trading that Challenger in. Thank God it was almost nothing. It was down to like 2-3 payments. So
yep.
And I wasn't even going to do that. I really wanted to enjoy not having a car payment with that car. But you know, when you just feel little things, I put money into it, replace 2 CVs, little things here and there that you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's time. And I felt bad when I parked it at the dealership. I was like, oh, damn, we've had a hell of a life together. I'm going to miss this car. And then I drove that new Challenger, and I was like, oh yeah, what silver one? I'm good. Started shifting through those gears, and I was like, oh, love it.
Remember what it's like to shift the gears.
I miss having a
stacking.
manual.
What's going on, dude?
I miss having a manual.
Big Test waiting on a pre-order that was supposed to be shipped yesterday. What did you pre-order, my friend? 2016 Challenger Scat Pat 6-speed, 50,000 miles on it. That's what your new one is.
No, mine's a Scat Pack in it, but it's a 22. Only had
22, and you only got
8,000 miles on it, and I got a deal. I got a sweet deal on that because they can't sell it as a new car, even though the miles were. That motor's not even broken in. So, but yeah, the Scat Pack is nice. I like it. I dig it.
Said to George, he said Silver and Cigars picked up 15 different buffaloes in his latest video. I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't watched his new video yet.
Buffaloes don't do it for me. They just don't.
It's not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. Did you get the other ones that you ordered with the female Indian?
No, I never put the order in.
What?
Mm-mm.
See, I was looking forward to that. You're killing me, Smalls.
I would have showed him already. T-Bird, how you doing? Sorry I missed that one. How you doing? Good to see you tonight.
Hey, you Buffalo 10-ounce silver bar and 7 maples. That's a nice haul. Hope you all have a great time this weekend. Kraken, you're not going? You're not coming with us? Are you out of town again? Send to Georgie. Good to see you. Silver and gold. That's a nice looking new car, though.
Lauren.
That new car is pretty.
It's I may have made a mistake on the color, to be quite honest.
You don't like it?
No, I love it. It's the Go Mango orange, and it looks great.
Pictures of it.
Fantastic with the.
It's going to stand out like a sore thumb, though.
Dude, every cop I drove by coming back from Fayetteville up 95, they're all running radar. Every last one. With the silver one, I could drive right by them. They wouldn't even look up. This one, every last one of them was like, and zapping me with the radar. I'm like, this could work out very badly. This could work out very badly.
Stack Attack has me wanting to order the Florida Goldback or 2 or 3. I would
We're
like to get a
actually
set of them. Some beautiful designs, dude.
that's one of the things we're going to talk about tonight.
All right, well, let's dig into it. Go
Let's
ahead.
dig it. All right, let's start off with let's hit our chart watch, guys.
All right, yeah.
Silver right now made a nice little rally, $30.63. It's getting back up there. Gold is at $26.95. Platinum and palladium are flat, folks. I don't know if you guys are stacking any of that or buying it here and there, but they are flat. Plat's at $9.39. Palladium's at $9.49. Actually overtook platinum for the first time in forever. For you crypto bugs, Bitcoin, $99,928 a coin. Unbelievable. Ethereum is at 3,438. Binance, $712. XRP is climbing up to $3.14.
Woo! I bought it at like $1.80.
I know. I got in on it real cheap.
I wish I'd have bought more.
I wish I'd have bought more, but I didn't believe.
Well,
XRP was going through all that legal battle for years. It felt like.
Yeah, for a few years.
For you doggies, 38 cents. 38 cents a coin. And Algo, one of my favorite altcoins, is at 45 cents. That's my big bag right there. I'm carrying over 2,000 coins of Algo, and I got that dirt cheap. So that's your chart watch for tonight. Silver, what do you think we're going to close at on Friday? You think we'll be above or below 30?
Above.
I'm going to say below.
It happens every time we go to a coin show. Yeah. It ends up every time we go to a coin show.
Yep, you got that right. It's almost like they know we're going, and there goes silver. It'll be $32 an ounce by the time we go. So I don't know. I'm thinking just over 30, right where it is right now. I'm thinking right at 30. Maybe a touch below.
Nerds. Jim's got the new Florida Goldbacks coming. Said he got 4 of them.
Yep, they went live today, unless they were because they were pre-orders up until recently.
Okay,
so they went live today. So get your 5s. That's going to be the most popular.
Yep, absolutely. If they got them at the show this weekend, I'm buying them.
They're going to put a premium on them, dude, because they're new.
I know that, but it's so pretty.
It is a nice one. All of them. They look, the artwork by far, and I'm not saying it because
it's the best so far.
The Pirate Girl. I'm not being biased, but all of these I think are by far the best job so far out of the states that have released them.
Yeah,
I think these are the nicest by far. Not even close. So OTG says that's his sister, so we got to lay off.
All right. Speaking of Goldbacks, go ahead.
All right, Goldbacks. They are officially on the market as of today for Florida. Don't forget, we've got new denominations in this set. They introduced the half, I believe the 2, and the 100. Which, how much is that 100? Did you catch the price on that?
I haven't even looked at the pricing on any of them.
They're not cheap. They're not cheap. So I am not buying those to add to my gold pile. I'll buy them and I'm not buying the 100. I'm not investing in the big ones. I'll buy them just to have a mini set of the ones I like. I like them all. Unfortunately, that 100 is badass. It is badass.
Yeah, that Liberty artwork on that is gorgeous.
She's pulling the ship behind her.
Brian says $550.
Oof.
Big test. $5 super chat. MSJ, you don't have to send so many stickers.
It's what we do. We have a ton to give away. That's for sure.
Gotta send stickers, dude. It's all about it. Yeah.
Fish is in the house. What's up, Fish? My boy.
Fish, what's going on, dude?
What's happening? What's shaking?
Sirree. Awesome to see you hanging out.
Yep, definitely.
Snake had some gold and silverbacks. I gave them to my kids. I have one of the silverbacks just because I got a thing for dragons, so I had to have one. But the premium on those are insane.
I didn't buy mine. I actually won that. Who was it? SD Bullion was giving them away. I actually won mine through SD Bullion. I would have never bought it. But now they have what's the zombie series? The Apocalypse series, or what's it called?
Zombucks.
So they're making it hard to stay away from them. They're going to keep coming out with them.
FG Stacker says it's a 10th, and that's right. The 100 Goldback is a 10th ounce, and he said so. Basically, spot times 2,
Mm-hmm.
and that seems about right for the Goldbacks. That they're about spot times 2.
Too much.
Yep.
You know, like I said, I'll buy the ones for the artwork, but that's about it. Add them to my little stash. So, but gold is up, folks. It's going to hit 27 here before long. And,
Actually, on the little clock thing that you and I have, I've got the COMEX up there on mine, and so it's showing the Chinese market, and they're at 27.30 right now on gold, and their silver's at 31.73. They're a bit higher than we are.
Yeah. Oof.
They are not for me. Just saying, they're not for me in terms of any kind of stacking whatsoever. I want one of each of everything from the half to the 5, and for each state, I'll have a frame to just do it like artwork. Yep. So yeah, it's a collector's thing, not a stacker's thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, Brian, I agree. Brian Hum says the art is great. Yes, it is. Otherwise, not such a good hedge for inflation. Not a very good investment.
Yep, 100%.
And I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys ever go around the community, and the ones that actually support these Goldbacks, they will fight you, telling you that you're wrong. If you don't like them, you're wrong. You're missing out. These are fantastic. These are awesome. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. You're just not going to convince me that this is something I have to have. First of all, what's the feasibility of them ever becoming mainstream to where they'll actually be used?
That's just it. It is possible.
It could.
But it's going to have like 75% of the country accepting them before I think they could really take a really good leap towards being viable. So, I mean, it's possible, but it's I don't see it anytime soon. Maybe 5 to 10 years down the road, it might, but they're going to have to get a whole lot more people on board, and other countries too.
Yeah, I think that's the key, is if other countries buy into them. And I've heard there are countries in the mix.
So, well, the Stacking Surfer last year went to one of Goldback's headquarters and did an interview, and they did mention that they were talking to some other countries about them as well. So it's not just the U.S. looking to them.
Yeah, Showtime, that's a good point. That's what they said about crypto and Bitcoin. It'll never be feasible. But here's the thing, though. Crypto and Bitcoin, yeah, they're making money. They're making great money, but how feasible are they? I mean, if the grid suddenly goes down, you don't have access to it. I mean, you're kind of screwed. Or what if God forbid, what if you lose your cold wallet or your pass keys? Then you're really screwed.
If you're going to look at it that way, you also have to look at that with any other form of digital currency, even your bank account stuff.
Which is why
how many people now, if everything dies and goes down, how many people can't get to their actual cash? Because there's going to be runs on the banks if that happens, which means the banks will close, so you still can't get to your money. So you're still in the same boat.
But I can take cash. But I can take cash. I can take cash every week and stash it away and keep a certain amount nearby.
Yep.
So always, I mean, I'm always prepared if I need cash, I have a stash that I can break into. So, but we'll see. We'll see how. I don't know. They're tangible. They are tangible, but feasibility might be the question.
FG says, I think it's the wrong mindset. Folks seem to not think twice about paying $70 for a premium art piece of silver that's 2 times spot or more. Why not feel the same about 2 times the gold price of art? Because folks don't look at a gold coin and see a piece of art.
Yeah, I see something that I can immediately take down and liquidate. Whereas if I take Goldbacks somewhere, at least here in North Carolina, they're just not being accepted. So if I need something with a Goldback, I'm going to take it to a dealer. I'm going to take it somewhere. I can tell you my dealer, my LCS, he won't touch them. I can guarantee you can take in a whole stack. He won't even give you a friggin' spot because he doesn't want them. He wants nothing to do with them. He won't trade you. He won't trade you metals for him either. He said, "What am I supposed to do with these?" I said, "What if a customer needs a change? What if he just doesn't have any interest in them?" So I can take a gold coin to any dealer and get something back on it right away. Whether it's collectible or not, I'm probably going to take a bath on the premium. There's no question.
Oh, absolutely.
Collectible stuff doesn't. If you take it, you need a quick sale. You're screwed. Your best bet with collectible stuff is to go peer to peer. Find somebody that knows what it is, appreciates it, and will buy it for what it's worth. So it is what it
Mark
is.
says he's glad he's made it, and he says hello to everybody. What's going on, Mark? Thanks for catching up with us. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I do have a couple of my coin dealers that do have them in their shop from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that they've gotten, they got from customers. They haven't ordered them. But Mr. Warren, he's got a few that he got from me. But I know Princess Anne County coin, he's not interested in them. And County coin and stamps, they're not interested in them. Yeah, it's too niche, still too niche.
Yeah, Steve, they do hold the premium. I'll give them that. It just, I agree with the concept behind Goldbacks. I think they're great. The whole thing is how much of the country will get behind them. That's the only thing. I think they're a fantastic idea. So
Fish says they're sold commonly all over Florida.
Yeah, Florida jumped all over these things and came out with the best.
Yeah, they took to them really, really quick. That's cool.
Yeah. So FG, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think that if I have something in hand, a gold coin is always going to take precedence over a gold back, to me, in my eyes, anyway.
Hey, Kraken's getting ready to head out. I did see Kraken that you said you didn't have a way to get to the show. This time I do have the room in the car if y'all want me to pick y'all up. So shoot me a text tomorrow and let me know the details.
There you go.
Yep. My daughter's got to work, so she can't go. So right now it's just me and Tim in the car, so I can carry Kraken and his wife as well. Let's see. Silver Dragons has some that are coming apart. I did see he had posted a video. I have not watched it. I haven't watched much in the last couple of days, so I got to catch up on a few people. Steve calls me an Uber. Yeah, MSJ Uber. Coin show Ubers, man. See, I guess I am fortunate. Oregon isn't an official state yet, but here in Portland, the LCS will take and buy them and sell them. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
The only place I ever see them is at coin shows, but I mean, we're in Carolina. It's not a common thing to see here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping. I think North Carolina is big enough to where they could be adopted. No doubt. Look, if you really want to stir things up in this community, bring up Goldbacks, because people are so freaking divided on them. And there doesn't seem to be any middle ground. You're either for them or against them. But most of us agree that they're cool as hell, and I don't mind having a few of them just to have the designs. So
I'm with you on that. What's up, AKA Space Cowboy?
What's up?
What's up? He says, what are you guys after the show? We all usually will stick around the show between 2.5 hours, and then we all meet outside and figure out where we're going to go to lunch. We'll all go to lunch, hang out, show everybody what everybody got, and then we all separate and head home for the rest of the day. Because a lot of us, like myself, I drive close to 2 hours to get there. I think Showtime drives an hour and a half or something like that. And even you're not too far away, but you're still, 30, 45-minute drive?
It takes about 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah, so we always go to lunch afterward, and then we separate and head home.
Yeah,
getting old, guys. Just taking day by day right now. Even met Silver Dragons there once. He's and sold him a couple mercs he needed for a book. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, heck yeah.
I think we're all getting old. I was in a store today, and the cashier rang up my stuff, and she goes, "All right, your total is 27 and change, and you save such and such with the senior discount." Oh, what? You gave me the senior discount?
You're close to it.
I don't give a damn. Don't assume that
you're not gonna.
Don't tell me I'm a senior.
You're close to it. You're close to it, dude.
Don't assume that I'm a freaking senior. I'm like, wow, it's getting obvious now. The years are just passing me by.
It's the gray, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm turning gray.
Doesn't help when I grow out my beard too, coming out great.
FG says, take it and run. Just take it and run.
Right.
Senior early bird special. That's right. Got to get them blue plate specials and stuff.
Yeah. Young lady, I need my senior coffee. I get the senior.
I don't mind. I don't mind getting older when it comes to stuff like that because, hey, man, you're losing other things, so I might as well start getting discounts, right?
Jim, I always forget. Jim, you're the king out here, buddy. We make him chuckle.
Check stacker. What's going on, dude? He says he was offered, he says I was offended the first time I was offered a senior discount until I realized how much money it saved me. There you go. Cracking with a $5 super chat.
Take the win.
I know it's not much, but it's better than nothing. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Look, you guys, you don't have to do any of that. So anytime that comes in, we're appreciative of it for sure.
Absolutely, 100%. If you're not getting older, you're pushing up daisies. That is correct. If you're not aging, you're already dead. Oh, yes, sir.
I've already had to do that, man. Tell the kids to get off my lawn. I told you that story when the neighbor had a garage sale. These people are ruthless, man. They know that they can smell these things, apparently. They show up like hours early just trying to get, So anyway, they were parking on my grass. One woman pulled into my driveway, parked in the driveway.
You told me about it. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I can't. And I was already watching, like that crazy old coot.
Peering out the window with the blinds down, dude.
So I go out there and I'm like, ma'am, you can't park here. Well, I'm only going to be a minute. Ma'am, you can't park here. It's private property. Get your car off. Well, I'll be right back. If you leave this car, I'm calling a tow company right now. I'm going to have it towed out of here. You better move your damn car. You rude as hell. And I'm rude as hell. Get off my get out of my yard. What the hell is wrong with you people parking in somebody's driveway? What if I have to get out?
Oh, dude.
I know I'm getting
Mishy said he must be looking young. It must be look young for his age because he still hasn't received any mail from AARP.
Dude, they've been chasing me since I was 40. Are you kidding me?
I actually just bought a new life insurance policy the other day, dude. I didn't think I was going to do that crap.
Gotta have it. Robert, good question. Robert asked a good question there. Do we watch the markets every day and how?
I'll usually glance at it, in the morning and then before I go to bed, usually, just to see how it's done throughout the day. But that's about it.
I do check my stocks. However, I do take a few minutes with coffee every morning just to see how the portfolio is looking, just to kind of see if I have to make any adjustments. I do check my stocks daily, so I make a habit of taking a few minutes to do that. Would have been a perfect time to put a for sale sign on that car. Nobody would have bought that POS.
Vote for Pedro. What's going on, dude? He says, cheers, my silver journey and stack attack.
Back at you.
And the chat.
OC
he says,
Stacker.
I get a notification anytime someone mentions senior discount. What's the deal?
Oh, Lordy.
That's good. Well done. I like that.
AK says he's going to have to get on his LCS. Hasn't seen a single bar since before the new year. No kidding. No 5 ounce, 10 ounce kilos, nothing. So bars, you looking for bars, AK? I've had no problem finding bars. I'm already halfway through that box.
That's the only thing that I ever have a problem finding is vintage stuff. Because if there's something specific like big bars, small bars, big rounds, any of them, I can always find them at Silver Eagle.
Yep.
But the vintage stuff can be tough.
But
it's nothing for me to go into Silver Eagle and he's got 100 10-ounce bars sitting there and then cases full of all kinds of other. He's got millions of dollars worth of gold and silver inventory that he keeps all the time.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. T-Bird.
I hope to be like I hope to be like if Billy the Kid started later in life. I'm lost on that one. Oh, I hope to be like if Billy Kid started later in life. So you're going to be running around with a couple of 6 guns? Oh, yeah.
Yeehaw. What's up, Thomas? Mitchy says
Justin,
he's
he's
having a hard
checking.
time. He said he's having a hard time finding bars too up there in Michigan. Huh.
Well, y'all, if you need some bars, you can always call Bob. He's got lots of them in stock. Vic Tess said he's checking stocks on the toilet while having coffee. He said he's a multitasker. Journey, you didn't clickbait me on the senior discount, did you? No, the good one.
Yeah, always. Do you guys when you go to the coin shops, do you guys check the you check the sometimes a lot of places have a little like side box with just miscellaneous stuff. I always check those. I found a lot of good finds in those boxes.
I always go straight to the junk bin or the generic bin.
Do you know all
there's
those
always something cool in there. You just gotta dig.
those Australian coin bars that I found that sell normally in the 40s and up? I paid $30 a piece for those, and I picked
He
up
had
a ton of them.
he had 3 or 4 of them in the generic bin the other day.
I'll take those all day. All day. The ugly bin. That's right, Check. That's right. West, how are you? Center 5, brother. Good to see you.
What's going on, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas? What is up? AKA says, or older rounds usually has a whole bin of old stuff.
I like that. Never know what
Just
you're going
as
to find.
Eagles, Maples, that kind of stuff, and higher premium coins. It is awesome. I wish that my places would have a bin of just like vintage stuff because that would be great.
Yeah, my main LCS doesn't have one. He's pretty streamlined with what he carries in there because the place is so small.
Dude, I just picked up an allegories, Germanium and allegories at the generic bin for $33.
Can't beat it. Can't beat that.
Yep. I was all over that, dude. I told him, I said, if you find any more when you're digging around in here, I'll take every one you find. Just pull them and set them aside.
Snake, I haven't seen that one. The American Mint Justice Bar. Have not seen that one.
American Mint.
Yeah, it's old school. It's old school.
Haven't seen that one.
Thomas says, you guys own any copper rounds or bars? I own plenty of copper.
Yeah, I own a whole more than I ever thought I would.
Never thought I'd have it either, but there it is. I've got pounds and pounds of it.
Well, I don't have that much, but I mean, I've got a few 5-ounce pieces, a couple 1-pound bars, and all kinds of different size stuff. But yeah, I don't stack it. I just find something that looks cool and I'll buy it as a collector's piece, not as a stacker's piece.
I heard you got a really cool 11-ounce piece of copper.
Yeah, it's right here. Want to see it? See if I can drop it on everything in here.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. That looks familiar.
11.85 ounces. Oh yeah,
she's a beast.
Poured by Silver and Gold Stack Attack.
She is a beast.
Yep. And hey, y'all, he gets enough requests, he's going to do pours. If he gets, I think when he hits the 20th request, he's going to pour a batch.
Yeah, I want to wait till spring.
Y'all email him and drive him nuts.
I'm going to wait till spring before I do any more Bulldog pours, though. I want to wait till the temperature goes up a little bit, because if I'm out in the garage right now, there's no way I'd get halfway through a crucible without it freezing in midstream. Seriously.
Yep.
So.
Well, you can do it in your garage. Just have a heater going.
Yeah, I thought about it, but still.
I own 1 copper round. Thanks, MSJ.
Stacker, man, I'm probably going to pour more Bulldogs in the spring. So
I've actually got some more to give away. I've still got 4 more that Mr. Warren donated to give away.
Nice. Nice.
I'm recovering from the last batch of shipping expenses. Holy smokes.
Oh, we have another North Carolinian here. Anarchist Greg is in Southport. Welcome.
What is going on?
Another North Carolinian.
I'm not exactly sure where that's at. Are you going to be at the coin show this weekend in Raleigh? Let's see. Southport. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's out on the far east. Frying Pan Schnoz, Oak Island, North Carolina area, apparently.
Yep.
Cool.
Showtime said, what do you say? I might have a little something to assist with pouring those Bulldogs. I'll bring it to the coin show. Cool.
Oh, there you go. Someone stole broke stacker's copper pour right out of the corner of the package before it got to me. I have seen that happen.
Somebody stole copper?
Somebody probably his probably package had a hole in it, and somebody had gotten the copper piece out of it. Either that, or it just ripped through and came out during shipping. But either way,
AK went to the jewelry store, got a BU East Coast refining Panama. Been wanting a nice one. That's a fine looking round. I don't think I've seen too many of those.
I haven't seen one either. Let's see, great fishing in and out of Southport. I had never been down there, but I'd imagine with the location, I imagine the fishing was great out there.
Mm. Yeah, West, I figured you probably ordered
Marine
that.
Corps anniversary per. Did you
figured
see that?
I saw it. I didn't get it, but I did see it. I'm not real big on the U.S. Mint. I don't know.
Now, if you see one in the secondary market, you're going to get it.
It depends. Sometimes when I see something in person versus seeing it online, it'll appeal to me a little bit more than it might have.
Yeah.
Like the Legendary Warriors, unless you're holding those things in your hand, you can't possibly appreciate what's gone into them as far as the details.
Yeah, those things are freaking amazing.
Yep, and we will be featuring those one way or the other. The newest coin. What was it? Who was it?
Hannibal.
Very good looking. Very good looking silver round. Very nice.
Absolutely beautiful setup, man. It's. I would put it in my top 3 for the ones that have been released so far. It is a beautiful piece.
I think I figured out my favorite, believe it or not. And it was Achilles.
OTG says the U.S. Mint stopped being cool in 1964. There you go.
They put out some beautiful stuff from time to time, but it just seems like the creativity is just shot. I don't know what it is.
All right, so you said you figured out what your favorite one was. What's your favorite?
I think it's the Achilles.
Really?
You have to look at it up close.
The second one.
He's on the horse.
I think that was the second one.
Yeah, he's on the horse. You have to really look at the Achilles.
No, Achilles isn't on a horse.
No, not Achilles. Who's the one on the horse?
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. If you really look at that one, you'll find stuff every time you look that you didn't see before. It's that cool. So for sure.
I think the Joan of Arc is probably my favorite one.
That's a good one too.
I love that castle behind her and everything. The details, even the details in the grass, they really
did. You notice that one even has like birds flying in the air in the background?
Yeah, over the castle. No, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, not yet. Bellows, he's asked me if I was able to identify anything more in that speed graphics bar. But
it probably wasn't a big run. It was probably just speed graphics paid for somebody to mint for him as a kind of a giveaway or employee appreciation, something like that. Companies do
World Money Wins has the books on vintage bars.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me I can send him pictures and he'll find the details and send them to me. So I'm going to do that this week, and hopefully we'll have some more info on it next week. A lot of folks are asking me about that bar. So as soon as I get the info back from him, I will let everybody know next week, hopefully.
There you go. Brian, good point. Comparing current coiners to the early 1900s is embarrassing. Yeah, because as you guys all know, the president basically he turned to Augustus and he said, look, our stuff is boring. I need you to come up with something. And guess, lo and behold, he came up with the Liberty. So he knocked it out of the park. But since then, I mean, they'll hit a home run every now and then with the U.S. Mint. But I got to tell you, when I found out they were doing the armed forces, I couldn't wait for the Marine Corps coin to be released. I couldn't wait for it. Yeah. And I was like, I can't. I want to see what they come up. Man, when it finally came out, I was like, I just didn't like it. It looked amateurish at best, and not something I want to spend $90 on for an ounce of silver.
It's just like the new official Trump coins.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of hideous. Have you seen them?
I've seen a few. There's so many out there, though.
No, I'm talking about the one that Trump is actually backing, the actual Trump coin. And to me, it just looks terrible.
Yeah.
I did get a Trump train this week, so I got one of those little Trump train bars. That's pretty cool. The one where he's standing on the train with the flag.
Oh yeah.
As
I
popular as the art bars are, wouldn't be a bad idea for companies to release more than 1 ounce bars.
yeah.
I can't think of anything larger than 1 ounce art bars that I've ever seen.
Well, technically, there's 10-ounce art bars when you think about them, like stuff that the
No,
Royal
I'm
Mint
saying I
puts out.
haven't seen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you hear art bar, most of the time you're figuring vintage.
No, I disagree. I think art bar covers a majority of like Una and the Lion, for example, for
Yeah.
sure, an art bar, no question. The engravers, the legendary engravers, definitely art bars. What's the one with the like the old man with his hand over his face? Who makes those? I forget the name of that place.
Oh, I have no idea.
Those are art bars for sure.
OC Stacker's asking you, how are the ship series coming along?
Ship series. Which ones?
Like the Tillawa and all those?
Oh, the only one I don't have is the Kilo. I've gotten everything. I don't know. I don't know if what they have coming out next, but I've gotten everything except for the Kilo, and obviously the actual bars, the 100 ounces. Boy, you should see the premium on those. Those are the ones that they left intact from the bottom of the ocean. They pulled them up and they're going to sell them as they are. But my gosh, the premiums on those, holy crap. Thomas is asking about melting kits.
Well, it depends. Are you looking to do small stuff, like little 1 ounce pieces, things like that? Or are you looking for something big? If you're wanting to do like, the big bricks of copper, stuff like that, you're going to need an open flame furnace because the electric ones won't do anything that big.
I use the electric one, but Lord knows it takes forever.
And if you do decide to go the electric route, you don't have to go off a specific name brand because they're all made by the same company.
They're all made.
The one I got is a completely no name, and I haven't had any problems with it. It's been flawless, and it was like $50 or $60 cheaper than the name brand one. But the big thing is you need to decide what size stuff you're doing. If you're going to stick with the small pours, couple ounces, you can stress and get into like 5-ounce stuff with the electric one. But anything bigger than that, you really need to go open flame, use the propane furnace.
I would venture to say
that would be my opinion.
I would venture to say for the 5 ounce, I would say 5 ounces is probably about the limit for the electric furnace.
Yeah, because you've done these 12-ounce ones in yours, and that was unbearable for you.
When I poured, I had a lot of copper wire when I poured those, so those melted pretty quickly. But then I started getting into those little 10-ounce bricks, and those things they were taking forever. So
well, he says he wants to melt 100-ounce bars into 1-ounce bars. You have to do open flame, unless you want to get a hacksaw and cut the big bars down so they fit into the crucibles of the smaller furnace.
And as somebody who has tried to cut copper and trim it with blades, good luck. You got to have some serious equipment to cut through that stuff. And I don't have it. I've got, I'm Dremel status, for God's sake. Trying to cut this stuff with Dremels doesn't work.
Let's see. Pedro says the population of the country of Nui is roughly equal to the number of employees in the U.S. Mint. They produce coins better than us. Well put, sir.
Who does that? I think Perth does some of those, and New Zealand Mint, I think, do the majority of those for Niue.
There's several different mints that'll put them out for Niue.
But here's the thing about Niue. They get all the cool damn licenses. They get all that good stuff.
That's why they get all the Marvel characters and all the video game characters and
all the licensed stuff. Absolutely. Anarchist Greg.
This year,
Forge. Yep, that's a good one.
This year, the U.S. Mint is going to be doing DC comic characters.
I saw that.
I don't even want to guess at the premiums on those things.
They got to pay for that licensing.
Mm-hmm.
Good God. Well, we
Devil's
talked about
Forge. I have a Devil's Forge blacksmith forge 2-burner one, and it's fantastic, and they're very affordable. The problem is when you order them, they have to come from overseas, and at least mine did. Mine took 3.5 weeks, but good quality products.
Well, speaking of the Trump train, I know we brought up the Trump train. One of the concerns, one of the reasons that metals are currently going back up is people are concerned that Trump might put tariffs on silver and gold coming into the country. You guys realize we do have a lot of our silver and gold does come from out of the country.
Yep.
And if he puts a tariff on it, think about it. If he puts even, let's just say 10% tariff on silver and gold coming in. I mean, you're talking about just multiply that 10% times whatever spot price is. You're talking about a $3 increase right there.
Right now, it'd be a $3 increase. Yeah.
Yep. So it's a legit concern. I don't know how he's going to treat metals. Nobody does. It's in his brain. But if he does put a tariff on metals, it's gonna be interesting, especially for silver. Not so much gold. 10% on gold swings 10% any given day. But for silver, that'd be a big deal.
It swings like 1%, maybe 10%.
Yeah, not 10%.
About hundreds of dollars a day.
Yeah, no, maybe not 10%. But for silver, it's not that much. I mean, it's $3, depending on what it is. But $3 on silver is kind of major.
Here, metals. What is going on, dude?
What's up here? How are you?
Thomas, again, he's asking, how do you make silver shot? And from what I've seen, most folks do it in the bigger furnaces with like 50 or 100 ounce bars. And you fill up a 5-gallon bucket with ice water.
Yep.
And slowly pour it through it. And it'll make the little pellets for you. Yep. Let's see. They are hard to move. Oh, he's on the bellows. My buddy's an electrician. He bought a wire stripper off of Temu and cranked with a drill. Said it works good, hand crank or a drill. I have thought about getting one of those things, but the premiums were always crazy. I never thought about looking at one of the cheap Chinese ones before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mishy, good point. I don't think Trump's going to go after metals either. He's going to focus on the main imports, especially coming out of China. That's where he really wants to hammer China, no question. But it's going to have
West Texas says
have adverse.
They'll drive over and pick it up from. They said they'll go pick it up from Mexico. I guess they'll just drive over there and get it.
West Texas, you think you're well, they may not be your team, but I'm actually pulling for the Texans this weekend. Somebody's got to take out Kansas City. So we'll see. I'm not counting on it, but it'd be nice.
Well, let's see. I just came from the fridge. Somebody is drinking all my beer.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, see, you're going to have a meeting of everybody that lives in your house. And if it's a one-man meeting, then you might need to seek psychotherapy.
All right, we're going to have a chat, me.
Cars are coming in, scrap metals going out. I used to scrap cars for a living. Made good money. It's been a long time ago, but it used to pay really well.
Yeah. So if they can afford an aircraft carrier every year, they can pay tariffs. Of course, they can pay tariffs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Problem is, it's a spiraling effect. It's like a domino effect. If tariffs go up, they're not going to have any choice but to raise the prices on stuff that we take.
Tariff is just another name for tax,
and they're going to make it up somewhere.
The tariffs are going to turn into increased prices on the products themselves, so our cost on the stuff goes up. So it's just basically it's a hidden tax. We're going to pay it either way.
Yep. So not sure if that's a sound. I don't know if he'll actually follow through on the tariffs. I'm not sure about.
We shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see in 5 days. Let's see. Can the dog sniff out silver at the border checkpoints? Oh, he's talking to West Texas. Inflation is going to wipe out everything. Eventually it will.
It's already close.
Yep.
I'm seeing an awful lot of videos lately on YouTube and everywhere else. A lot of people are going shopping and they are not checking out. They're just grabbing armloads of diapers and supplies and they're just walking
right out the door. Yep.
It's becoming more and more common. It's becoming more and more common. People are going to get desperate. And think about it now. If you're that desperate now, can you imagine like anarchy? If we were ever like anarchy status, forget about it. People are going to die, period. They're going to kill each other for stuff.
Jack's got a point. Trump isn't necessarily going to raise tariffs. He'll use a threat of high tariffs to negotiate, and he did that last time, and it worked.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see.
Well, we're almost there, so we'll see soon. Yes, sir.
He can't wait to get in there.
Yep.
Think of what else do we have going on tonight?
Wait for the food shortages.
That's going to be crazy if that happens. Holy crap. You're going to really see the true nature of humanity if food and water becomes an issue. You're going to see the true nature. For sure. So while we're talking about
strychnine.
So while we're talking about taxes on tariffs on metals, Kentucky, you guys keeping up with what's coming out of Kentucky with metals? You heard?
I ain't paying no attention. What's up?
It's pretty interesting. They introduced a bill that included ending the sales tax on gold and silver metal purchases. And the governor of Kentucky apparently said, hell no. He vetoed it with some backdoor friggin' illegal cut. And he told his revenue collectors continue to collect taxes on metals despite the bill going through. Said any business or investor that's found, not paying taxes, they're going to be punished by law. So even though they passed it to say, hey, you guys don't have to pay taxes on metals, he said, nope, continue to collect taxes. So they kind of went around it. The attorney general said, hey, that's invalid. You can't do that. So they're introducing another bill that says, okay, all right, if you have paid taxes, this bill will allow you to sue the state for taxes that were improperly collected.
There you go. Heck yeah.
Somebody leave it to the attorneys, man. They always come up with something. But yeah, this governor apparently is being a real dick. He doesn't want to lose the revenue on metals, I guess. So
sounds like a prick to me.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to be voted out in the next term anyway. So
that's what OC says. Sounds like the Kentucky will be looking for a new governor soon.
There you go.
Wisconsin governor axed the tax on metals.
It makes nothing.
Everybody needs to do it.
It makes nothing but because if you think about it, we don't pay it here in North Carolina. I don't pay taxes when I buy metals, and as well you shouldn't. If I buy eagles that are considered technically they're considered currency, they have a denomination on them. You want me to pay taxes on money? We already do that when the friggin' Fed runs off the printing press and issues a bunch of bills. We're paying that crap. We're paying for that. So it's just, and that's in the form of your tax returns is really paying because it's not free to print that stuff. Somebody's got to pay it and the government's not going to do it. So that's where your taxes are going when they collect taxes in April. You're paying for that.
said he doesn't believe in death or taxes.
Well, maybe you don't believe in taxes, but I don't think you have much of a choice in death.
I think Walmart changes the sales tax regardless of the state you're ordering from.
Probably.
I'd imagine so. Because they have to pay it regardless as far as I know.
Yep.
Not here in Texas either. See, there is a tax on purchases less than 1,000. Some states you have to hit 500. Some states you have to hit 1,000 to
you have to hit a quota.
Not have the taxes.
You got to hit a quota. Yep. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Because I go every week and I'm not dropping $1,000. It's not happening.
It's like walking into a bank with a $100 bill and asking for change and getting taxed on it.
Exactly.
That's a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm. It's money.
Yep.
I mean, it's money. OTG he just explained it. He's eternal. Taxes are temporary. I got you, buddy. I got you. OTG.
Well, I'd say that you can stop paying them when you die, but you don't.
No, the family's got. If you owe any, the family's got to pay it. OC's got $2,000. You got to buy $2,000 to. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah, California.
Leave it to California.
Well,
Jim, have a great night.
Yep. Jim, you have yourself a great night. He said he's already got a package out to you, and I'm going to send you some more. So we'll see you next week. And thanks for coming and hanging out.
Night, brother. Appreciate you, man. Oh, what else did I miss? All right, couple notes on silver since we're talking about it. So we'll wrap
All
this
right,
up.
what you got? What you got?
Well, 2024, fourth straight year of operating in a silver deficit. So the above ground supply versus what the demand was, it's not meeting it. So fourth year they've run a deficit for silver. Now, does that mean it's necessarily short and we're running out? No. Take it for what it's worth. It's just the above ground stuff or stuff the miners have released. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty much running on a shortage all the time. They are expecting for 2025 record industrial demand and a recovery in the jewelry department. So jewelry was apparently down with silver last year. So it wasn't in demand as much. I guess people just, when your finances are all crappy and you owe a bunch of money and costs how much to put food on the table, I guess people aren't buying more jewelry. Makes sense.
Jim Thompson with a $20 super chat, dude.
Too
What
kind,
a
Jim.
good night. You
Way
take care,
too
man.
kind.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Did we miss old one? Old one's leaving. Yep.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, I think we missed it. Good night.
He says, "Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great evening and weekend. Good night." Old one, you have a great night as well. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Yep.
And talking about those deficits, they said mine production is only going to raise by about 1% in 2025. So they're not expected. It's going to be a fifth straight year of operating at a deficit. So at some point, they're going to have to dig more.
Well, we don't have that much in terms of silver mines here anyway.
We don't. There's hardly any. Most of the silver we do is a byproduct of zinc and copper mines.
Yep, that's most of it's from copper mines, as far as I know.
Lead, when they're getting lead out of the ground, sometimes they'll hit silver.
I know the coin shops in Virginia charges taxes, but the way they do it, they basically build it into the price of the item already to keep people from thinking they're paying the taxes, but it is there.
Yeah, well, it's a shame, guys. I don't know. I think it's just counterproductive having to pay taxes on metals. I mean, you're talking about when all's said and done and society falls apart and the dollar's gone all Venezuela. I mean, metals might be the only thing that we use. I mean, it could be. I don't know how all that's going to go, but crypto is not going to do us any good in a collapse. I don't know. We just don't know. It could go so many different ways.
100%. Southeast Stacker, what's going on, dude?
Hey, Southeast. How are you?
Big test. I don't know, man. I like chips. He says, don't eat paint chips.
Well, if you're a child of the 80s, like most of us here, we drank all kinds of crap out of lead-based glass. JP, good night. Have a good one.
Have yourself a great night. Thanks for being here. Let's see. What you're supposed to, what you're not supposed to eat, paint chips.
Apparently. They didn't tell us.
As long as they're crunchy, I'll eat them, you know.
They're purdy.
Got them purdy ones.
They're purdy.
American Silver Eagles are only worth $1 face value.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to get technical, that's their denomination, $1.
And I've seen some Silver Eagles to my bank and see if they know what they are.
Dude, there's been people who actually used Silver Eagles in public as $1.
Well, that's just moronic.
That my kids now,
it's just people that don't know, I guess you put it that way.
If my kids ever got a hold of my stuff, which is why I'm not giving them medals when I pass, I'll have already bought like real estate to give them instead of medals. My kids would actually take like all that constitutional I've got saved up. They would trade it in for face value at a bank. So those tubes of Mercs, oh yeah, we'll give you we'll give you $5 per tube.
My oldest and my youngest, they know. My middle daughter, she probably doesn't know the difference. But my youngest daughter, of course, you know, you've met her. She goes to the shows when she can. She knows the difference. She doesn't really care a whole lot about it, but she knows what's what. So that's good.
That's good. Yeah, I've educated the wife on a lot of this stuff, but she's not up to speed where she needs to be, which is why I've got it all in a thumb drive. Everything she needs is on that thumb drive, and it's locked up in the safe.
And the
So,
gold buff is only worth $50.
yeah,
What? What's
right.
gold buff?
You're right. $50.
Oh, the gold buffalo. That threw me off.
What's up, Vegas? Oh yeah.
Vegas, what's up, dude? Vegas is at work. What the word are you doing here?
Yeah, Mishy, I'm not going to let
Thunderbolt.
it, God forbid, if everything goes as planned and nothing happens to me suddenly, I have that accounted for as well with instructions and everything. My kids won't even get my medals because I plan on in about 10 years, it's all going towards real estate. And I plan on building my forever vacation home.
There you go.
And that's what they'll
West
inherit.
Texas. West Texas says, thanks, guys. Was nice to catch most of this while delivering pizzas. You didn't bring me no pizza.
Good to see you, Westy.
If you knock on the door, I'll answer. I'll give you a tip. I'll tip you a silver eagle.
There you go. Big Tess says he needs to educate his wife, or at the very least, have descriptive actions of what they need to do if something happens to you. I've got explicit directions on where to take everything if something happens to me suddenly. And also with all my insurances, all the numbers to my insurance, who to call, my policy information, it's all on there. So if nothing else, she knows she can take that thumb drive and have everything she needs.
Jack says he's worried about his kids spending the 90% at face value.
That's what
he's talking about.
Mine would do that.
It would be a big worry, but
hey, I got these old dimes. There's 50 dimes per two. How much can I get? $5? Cool.
Yeah, just make sure you educate them so that doesn't happen. Yeah. I'm teaching my daughters the same stuff. Good.
And my oldest, he gets it. My oldest gets it. He knows. Thank God. But my other two,
all my stuff says 90% silver or 999 silver. That's a good idea. Label it everything. My son has been stealing my change laying around, so he has money to go to the LCS with me.
That's not how it works. Well, I used to steal quarters out of my mother's purse to go to the arcade.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Yep,
everybody our age anyway.
I'll tell you, I was snatching quarters left and right. I'd have a good $5 to go to the arcade.
The quarters, man. It was all about the quarters. I didn't care as long as it was a coin because I could always turn it in at the arcade for quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy,
my kids both know and have every receipt. Holy crap!
See, that's where I went. That's where I went wrong.
I have zero receipts.
I don't have any receipts. All
I have no paper trail for none of it.
In my spreadsheet, I list the date of the purchase, how much I spent, and what was bought, and then that's how it's tracked. But as far as receipts, I lost those in the boating accident when I lost all my medals, I guess. I don't know.
I've never been offered a receipt at an LCS.
It happens on it. A couple of the places up in Virginia gave me receipts.
Yeah.
When we went.
Yep. You can ask for them because I did pick up a piece for somebody else that was out of state and they wanted a receipt. So they hand wrote a receipt for them.
Yep.
But I've never been offered one before. Premiums on quarters are better than dimes. It depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Right now, one of my LCSs is 21 times face for any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Quarters, dimes, and halves.
AK, I did it early on. Yes, I had the foresight to track my stuff. All I did was I just took an Excel. I went on Excel. I created a spreadsheet, plugged in the formulas, so all the values just add themselves when I type them in. Everything totals up automatically, and they're divided by books. Something my 90% is kept separate. Bars are kept separate. All that, it's just everything's separate. So there's different books on what to do. But yeah, I've tracked everything. I pretty much started. And now if I had to go back now, I wouldn't do it. There's no way I'm going to take inventory and start up a new spreadsheet and enter all that. So I'm kind of thankful I did that in the beginning.
Check Stacker says his kids want him to convert it to fiat before he croaks. And he said, so they don't have to deal with the hassle. And he says, that's not happening anytime soon.
No, which is exactly why in 10 years, all my medals are going to real estate. they can inherit the land and whatever I build on it.
So, Lauren, is all your stuff online? Lauren says has not bought at an LCS yet.
I don't think Lauren has. I don't think he has too many out that way. Lauren, I don't think you have too many coin shops out there.
The last coin show we went to, All Things Silver picked some up. I think it was either 21 or 22 times face. I don't remember for sure, but it was one of the two.
Yeah, Greg, that's a good point. When someone passes away, the cost basis for any heirs is at fair market value and not what you paid, which is correct. Like the collectibles that I have, if I pass and they try to sell my collectibles, they're not going to get anywhere near what I paid for them. That's reality.
Todd, you are absolutely correct. It's good to develop the relationships with your LCS.
Agreed.
100%. The better your relationship is, the better things are all around. Mm-hmm. Just build them. And even if you don't like them all, find one that you really get along with and build a really tight-knit relationship. Absolutely.
Yeah, let me clarify one thing for Greg. The only reason I record what I paid is so I can get my DCA.
Cost average.
Yeah, that's the only reason I record what I paid. It really doesn't mean anything but that. It's really just for DCA so I can see where I'm at. So, and it calculates automatically at the bottom.
It gives you your overall cost across your entire stack.
I mean, I understand that, that $90 1 ounce coin isn't going to sell anywhere for $90. I get it. But I like to see what I paid for it, and I like to know what I'm in for as far as the DCA goes. So that's why I track what I paid for it.
Greg says, my safe is a wreck. I've tried spreadsheets too in all sorts of containers. Now I just throw them in there. All my stuff goes into tubes, and even all my capsule stuff, everything, it all goes into tubes or guardhouse boxes, and it keeps everything pretty organized for me. The only thing that doesn't is like pieces like these that don't fit into stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a big cigar box. I keep all this in. So,
yeah, Vegas, it happens, man. Sometimes I'll go a month without tracking anything I bought, and then I have to go back and backtrack and try to remember what I bought. And luckily, my memory is pretty good. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, but I remember what I bought in silver and gold. I can go back at least a couple weeks.
Pedro says, barring some catastrophe, the stack is for the kiddos. They are both well-versed on generics, constitutional, sovereign, premiums, numismatics. Spent many hours with them going through the variables. And that's what everybody should do, is teach at least one of you kids, if you have children, all the ins and outs of how it works. So if anything does happen, at least there's still somebody there that knows. Yep.
So we got a mixed bag on tubes and capsules. Some like the tubes, others like the capsules, or don't.
Well, see, I do a combination. I do put them in capsules, and I use capsule tubes.
So my Eagles, Maples, Britannias, generics, all that stuff is in their mint tubes. I keep everything. Yep. I'm trying to finish up. I'd like to finish up a monster box of Eagles at some point. It's about halfway through. I just haven't bought Eagles in so long. It's not happening.
Next time I come to your house, I'm going to be snooping around.
Good luck. But I do like the guardhouse boxes for my 1 ounce bars. That's the only thing I encapsulate in box anymore. And only because it just looks so cool and it's organized, and basically you turn over a box, there it is. Bello says daughter's best friend's father just passed, had a tragic accident, and it's scrolling past me.
Holy
face first down a few flights of concrete. Oh, 45 years old.
That's 45 years old. Wow.
That sucks.
That's terrible.
That sucks.
Showtimes. Hey, Miss J, make sure you ask permission to park in his driveway. I'm not asking nothing. I'm just going to show up, kick down the door. No, I ain't going to do that. His dog will eat me.
He is hungry too. He likes to eat.
Yeah, but every time I come over, he just wants to climb up. I'm sitting down. He wants to try and get in my lap and lick my face.
He's a 135-pound Chihuahua
lap dog.
He is. He's a good dog. I socialized him. For you guys that don't know, he's a full German Rottweiler, and he's a big boy. He's a big dog. But I socialized him early before his eyes even opened up. I spent some time with him, and because you don't need a nightmare 135-pound dog that's not socialized, especially a Rottweiler.
Yep.
He's really friendly. But make no mistake, if he doesn't like you and you're in the house, I feel for you.
Wow, OC said he just finished a monster box of Type 1s and silver buffaloes.
Nice.
That's impressive.
SGT snuck in. How you doing, brother?
What's up, dude? With his salute.
Salute.
Let's see.
Was that thumb sticking up when you did that? Was your thumb sticking out when you saluted? Yeah, make sure that thing is tucked in.
I wasn't in the military, so it doesn't matter. I was in the Boy Scouts, but that's 3 fingers.
That's that weird thing, yeah.
Like they did it with 3 fingers. A lot of times I get coins that already have capsules, so basically free. Whether they got capsules or not, they're going to end in capsules for me. And that's why generally when I buy capsules, I buy them in packs of 50 or bigger. Mm-hmm. So I'm not paying $1 a capsule.
Big test. I did catch that. Tail on the Roddy. He does have a dock tail.
Poor fella.
The breeders they went ahead and did them before I could say yay or nay. My next one will probably have his tail. So I don't, the whole docking thing, because I'm not breeding him. He's not for show.
It was a fighting thing. So it's not.
No, it's actually for Rottweilers. It was all about cattle because, they were working dogs and they didn't want anything dragging behind them. They could be bitten or,
Yeah, it all had to do with the tail being able to be grabbed by another animal. That's why they cut them off. But for a house dog, I mean, the only thing you have to worry about is the tail knocking stuff off the table.
I leave that to the pit bull. She's got a whip tail. That damn tail, man. That thing will hurt you.
I salute like I'm doing a dinosaur shadow puppet and make noises like, oh, Eli, what's up, dude?
No, Lauren, he wasn't 135 when I got him. He was maybe a pound and a half when I held him in the palm of my hand. I turned to my wife and I said, take a picture of this because you're never going to see this again. A Rottweiler in the palm of my hand. And sure enough, He grew like crazy. He absolutely grew like crazy. Oh, let's see. Pity tail is no joke. Amen, Big Test. Amen. That thing hurts. Good Lord. That thing hurts. Anarchist Greg says a heavy tail can break a dog's back. Yeah, and they do have big tails. They have really dense tails. Rottweilers do.
My German Shepherd tail clears tables regularly.
Yeah, but those pity tails, they have a way. She can come all the way around with it. Most tails have a range. Pit bull tails can go all the way around, man. They just whip the hell out of you.
Get up some speed.
Oh, God knows. She wrapped me on the ankle one night, and let me tell you, I almost went down. It hurt. It almost took me out. Right on the bone on bone.
That ain't no freaking fun.
So we've gone over everything. We're already an hour and 20 minutes this thing.
Yeah, we've hit right at an hour and a half.
Jeez.
That went really I can hardly see the text on my phone. Should pop open on the laptop. What, did I miss something?
I think he's talking about the chat, I guess. Talking about the chat.
Big Test says a pity tail is like a wrought iron bar.
He's not kidding. I can totally attest to that. He is not kidding. Unbelievable. Hey, Will. Good evening.
Hey, what's up, Will? How you doing, man? This is took you back to that 15-mile hike when the tail hit silver and gold snack attack.
Good times. Right. Good times. We did.
I'm not sure what that's about.
That's called putting a pack on your back and hiking for what felt like 2 days straight.
I thought you were talking about your marine stuff.
Yeah. Good Lord. I remember those days. That was, I think that's why I don't have any shins anymore. My shins suck. I have Marine Corps shins.
Pedro wants to know if you were a Marine.
Yes, sir. Marine veteran.
Big Test, take care. We'll see you next Wednesday, dude.
Night, Big Test. Thanks for coming by. Good to chat with you. And we're getting ready to shut this thing down too.
Yeah, absolutely. About time to call it at night. We are basically at 10 o'clock. Yep. But dude, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend at the show.
For sure.
Hopefully we can all find some cool treasures up there, and hopefully everybody can make it. Everybody travel safe.
Yep. And I've got your Christmas gift.
I've got your Morgans.
Cool. I need to put those in the album. That's 2 more that I need.
And I've got the Christmas gifts for Chuck Stacks and his wife as well.
Are they coming? They're coming, right?
I presume. I haven't heard from him. I'll message him after the show.
Pure Metals, yes. There is a Raleigh coin show this weekend.
They actually do one every two months. This one's going to be probably, it's like a mid-size. It's around 40 or 50 tables.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. But you find stuff that you like.
It's definitely not the small one. The small one is like less than 20 tables.
Mm-hmm.
But every time, it doesn't even matter, big, small, we always find a way to have fun.
Yeah. Pure Metals, for you guys that aren't familiar, Pure Metals is working on a platform.
I was getting ready to bring that up.
Basically, they're working on a platform, eBay type platform. However, not with the damn eBay fees. So
all the fees are going to be under 3%.
Yep. So Pure Metals, keep an eye on that. We're gonna collaborate on that one when everything gets up and running. I'm in early to kind of check things out as they make progress. But you're going to be able to sell stuff without all the
link to his channel
fees.
Yeah, it's going to be an eBay competitor for precious metals.
Yep.
And the fees are going to be under 3%, the whole works. So I just put his link in the chat, and you can go over and see some of his videos where he explains more of it. It hasn't fully launched yet, but if it's something y'all are interested in, make sure you go over there and check it out.
Yep. Yeah, Pierre, hope you can get out this weekend. Just look for the Wild Bunch that's going table to table and creating havoc.
Dude, we get there. We usually get there a little bit before the show starts. So we go in right at 10 when they open, and we're usually there till between 12 and 1. So we're there for 2 to 2.5 hours usually.
Yep. And we'll be the ones.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to meet you if you can make it.
Just look for the guys that are saying, how much for that? How much? You crazy.
Got to bring all the stickers, man.
I will. Yeah, maybe if we see some new folks, I'll have some decals and stuff to hand out.
Let's see.
We'll go from there.
Now I'm over here playing with stickers.
We got piles of them, that's for sure.
Stickers galore. Dude, you know what? You need to take a picture of your copper pour. This color, the whole works, and do a sticker of your copper pour. So when you do start selling your copper pours, to send a sticker with them. You sign the back
up. Pierre, if we go, we're going to do Saturday only. We're going to do Saturday. Good night.
We always go. Yep, we always go on Saturday. Good night, Jim. Take care. Usually it's Friday and Saturday and Sunday too, I think.
I think it's Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We do Saturday. Showtime said, I think he's going to pour some in the spring. Yes, correct. Got to wait till it warms up a little bit. Southeast, I got you. I got your email. We'll put something out to you.
Eli, we're talking about this weekend at the Raleigh Fairgrounds. Mm-hmm. There is a coin show. And if any of y'all will ever want to keep up with coin shows, go to Google and do a search for CoinZip. And in there, you can type in your state or any other state, and it tells you where the major coin shows are and all the dates for all of them.
Yeah. Todd, good night. OTG, good night, my friend. Appreciate you.
Yep. You all have a great night. So good night, everyone. Make sure you have a flash hider. I don't have one of those. Actually, I think my AR does. Yeah. I put one on there.
I try to keep my AR light and ready to go. I don't put a whole lot of gear on there.
Dude,
All
freaking time.
I need is that right there. Just give me the front sight post, rear sight post. I'm good. That's all I need. Good night, Bellows.
Once can't make it this weekend, hope to make one soon. They do one literally every 2 months at the Raleigh Fairgrounds.
Lauren, we got to get together. It's a damn shame we haven't gotten together. We're in the same damn state. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
That's ridiculous, buddy. We gotta fix that.
It'll work out. And here soon, I'm going to be making a trip to Raleigh on a Wednesday to get together with you guys. So we'll see. Maybe you can work that out too. So that'd be cool.
SGT, good to see you, brother. Semper Fi. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have been amazing as always. No question. We enjoyed it. This thing just flew by. My gosh.
Fantastic group as always.
Always. We've had a great time. We love doing these. We love interacting with you guys. We love what you bring to the chat, and that's why we do it. So thank you very much. You guys have a good night. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great weekend. Believe it or not, I am actually going to put a video out on Sunday. I've been off for 10 days. It just didn't work out. I just didn't have time. So I'll have something out Sunday, I promise. So we'll go from there. But thank you so much for the support, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you, MSJ, for being here. And good show.
Always, brother.
Good show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. And Stack Attack, it's always good to chat with you. Amen. And really looking forward to seeing you this weekend, brother.
Yep, same. You guys stay safe, okay? Watch out for weather next week. I think we got some coming in. But
yeah, we got some more snow supposed to be coming into Carolina next week. So,
yeah. So everybody stay safe.
Around here, y'all be safe.
No matter where you are, stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Absolutely. God bless.
Good night, everybody.